Hello, here is your Nationals report back from the most recent delegate call that we've had. First of all, welcome to KU members. This is the first one that you're going to hear. And to Lawrence members, here is your second one. And to people who are part of both, yay, love to see it. Anyway, today we had our delegate call, and it was a pretty... I'm going to say it was the most productive call that we've had so far. Rolling out the delegate body took 8 months, it turns out, and they're trying to actually make it work now that it's existed for a little under 4 months. We are having our fourth call in November. That will mark like our 4-month date eventually. And so here's the things that we covered. First of all, they're doing mini trainings, which is cool, but also, I don't know, not really what I want to be there for. But we did get into breakout rooms to discuss the most process-oriented parts of the delegate body process. So we talked about the Nationals campaign, which has begun, but it's kind of unclear if the Nationals campaign has begun, I'm going to be honest, but we already voted on it, so they've definitely begun working on it, and they're trying to do a little bit more fleshing out of like who the characters are, who the actors are, the villains, the whole vibes of what we're asking for and how we're going to ask for it. So even though we've begun pressuring President Biden, that does not mean that we know all the ways in which we're going to do it. So the delegate body is part of that process, but only specific people that are planning to work on it. I'm not one of those people. Second group talked about hub dues. So for those who have not heard of this, Sunrise is trying to democratize, and part of that is creating a dues membership situation, kind of like how sororities, like they pay for friends. Sorry if you're in a sorority. But we aren't really paying for friends, we're basically just paying ourselves. So this is an opportunity for us to pay nationals, and then they hold money for us, and we can guarantee some of our own funding, as well as have like a general pot for everyone to pull from, a little bit like insurance, you could say. And so we're figuring out the process of that. Some people are like, let's roll out membership dues now, because they want to have more finance, and they also want to have a better direct line to like withhold dues from nationals. So essentially, if people are not happy with the way the Nationals is acting, they can withhold their hub's dues, and then that's a way to kind of show their displeasure. The bottom line is those will not be rolled out right away, and they're discussing a lot of different ways that might look, perhaps basing off of what members can provide or providing a bunch of waivers for age-based groups. But we are a youth-led movement, so that means most of us would be asked to pay, but we really don't know a lot about that. And then the breakout room that I participated in was about creating the volunteer leadership team. So that's the group that's going to facilitate contact between the delegate body and nationals, because right now we have nationals right here, and we have the delegate body right here, and there's a bunch of people here, and there's like 2 people here that help contact all of these groups. So there's working groups within the delegate body, but they haven't done a good job of rolling those out, and hopefully they'll get that figured out, because right now we're a pretty ineffective body, but there were no big votes, and that is all that we covered today. So if you have any questions, please contact me. If you are in either hub and interested in being the next delegate for your hub, let me know. Right now, the offer is open to Lawrence first, but if nobody there feels that they have the time, it is going to be opened up to KU. So if you're interested, think about it and let me know, so we know whose interest is where. And finally, thanks for listening if you made it this far. That's all. Goodbye.